Back-to-back Chaos Lord and Midnight Black. That's what I like to see here. How's everybody going today? This is I on Scene Strike. Please remember to subscribe, like the video, comment down below tournament when. Make sure you join the Dawn War Stronghold Discord. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I'm actually feeling quite better. I've been praying to the Emperor, and he has gifted me in the Apothecarium some healing tonics, if you will. Today is going to be a recast, re-upload, revoicing, recasting, and I do apologize for this. The last maybe 2 or 3 videos, Gork and Mork's playing field, and maybe the couple of 2 or 3 before that, when re-watching the game, it was a little laggy, and it wasn't laggy in editing, so don't blame the editor, blame me. They were cast while I was streaming, so I do apologize. I do my due diligence. If you guys do want me to go back and re-record and re-upload those, I will. My editor's very angrily shaking his head saying, no, it's in hell we're not. But I do have quality standards here, alright? I do like to watch these videos on my TV with the boys in the house. That's how good this game is. Dawn War, I'm saying, not my casting or the matches that are being played. I just love to see battles, especially when we're doing, hanging out and having a good time. So, it's like midnight, we'll throw them on. Anyway, I'm rambling. I do have to find the game that needs to be recast. So, excuse my French. I'm gonna leave space here, Mr. Editor, if I find the wrong game like 3 or 4 times. Or maybe we'll keep it in and we'll make memes. I have to remember which game it was that needs to be recast. Maybe this one? We have Chaos Guard, Tau, rectangles, interesting, versus Guard, Tau, Space Marines, Necrons on the Oasis of Shar in our big June month of 4v4. Wah! I believe it's this game. I remember his color scheme. I really like this, so let's take a quick look. We have the Guard in the left-hand corner on the south in blue, Foreclosure of a Dream, going for an infantry command first. We have Tau in a nice baby blue. We have Necrons in the middle with a really cool black and yellow color scheme. I really like that. We have white scars here in the south. On the north side, we have Chaos. We have Wubabam and the Emperor's Children. We've got a really nice green colored guardsman. In the middle, we have another guard, Julio, in the middle, also going Force Commander. And we have a Tau in the top left, Rectangle McGee. I want to say this is the game. So first up, Necron immediately rushes mid. There's already a turret going up. Scars ran all the way up, and they're also getting a turret. But this is super ambitious. You don't want this. You want to put your turret more conservatively in the back. These cultists are already here. Do they stop the turret? That's the question here. Maybe not. BB guns are firing. Cultists with their stinky sticks don't do the most damage. They're pig stickers. Scouts in melee. Heretic coming over here to build. Oh, it's going to be close. He's now worshipping the Heretic. The Heretic taking like a lot of damage, but the turret gets built twice as fast. And it looks like their turret's going to go up faster. This is what I'm saying. You want to put this turret further back. He did the right thing by going and trying to melee this Heretic, but it's too late. Turret finishes. And the White Scar turret doesn't finish. Down it goes. Tragic losses for the White Scars. They just weren't fast enough. Double Gauss turrets in the middle. And this is kind of how you want to do it and be really cheesy. While very expensive for the Necrons, look at how much guard models are being zapped. And another one goes down. His teammates can now come in and heal this up nicely. Vespids running it down the mid hot with a Tau Commander. Double Guard pulls back. I really would have liked him to leave one squad there and kind of cap up. You're not going to stop Vespids with some some basic Imperial Guard models. That's not going to do anything for you. Even if he garrisons. Vespids are a pain in the butt, but you have to kind of accept you're going to lose a generator or two. I mean, the best he's going to get here is to garrison his HQ, get those heavy bolters, maybe a couple plasma guns online. Generator's already down. But on the plus side, his teammate is actually coming to help. This is what we like to see. Oasis of Shar to helping your teammates out. Vespids encountering Fire Warriors here, and the Vespids are making a beeline towards this Tau base because he knows the Tau army's out. Meanwhile, over here, Force Commander and a lone guardsman. Oh, multiple guardsmen. Over here. Oh, no, these are Green Guard. I like this camo scheme, green and black. Trying to take this turret out. There's no need to fight this. You lost your lane. Pull back. Maybe help out mid. Pull over here and kill these Vespids. They're still making trouble. Guard army's looking good at triple guard. He could push forward and try and fight these Tau, who are going double gens. He's rebuilding his generator he lost. He's upgrading an LP or two. I do support this. Meanwhile, Necron base is looking naked. He's only at 4 gens. This is really low eco. You want at least 5. Again, those mid turrets are very expensive, but his Tau player is going to be up in eco here with all the extra points and safety he's getting. And one of my moms is saying for his guard player to take one of these points here so he could build an infantry command and help him push that lane. Oh, this is brutal if he loses his generator. One of his squads wasn't repairing. Even that is worth $1 million in gold. You don't even just flee. Just flee. You did your duty. I want to say these Vespids took out what, 2 gens, 3 gens maybe? That's huge. Guard now marshalling up in the middle. We've got Green in the 101st and the 252nd Regiment here of Julio. They're getting ready to push in. These double Gauss turrets are no joke. They're slowly zapping down this heavy bolter turret, and oh man, Vespids are in the white Scar base. And did he lose his force commander? He didn't. And here comes the baby blue Vespids. They're not going to do much, but he needs to set his force commander. There you go. Stand your ground. Get that bolt pistol pumping. And it looks like they use their ability. They can't destroy that generator. And look, even this Tau getting the knowledge that the other Tau Vespids are here is huge. This guard army's got to go. We talked about this. You're going to build that army, push up here, take an LP. Push over here, take this LP, flank this. Now there's grenade launchers out there, outranging the turret. And with enough grenade launchers, yeah, they're going to take some serious damage. But it's worth it. You're slowly pumping the damage out on this Necron. Excuse my friend, her brain's cooked. There we go. Guard player, green guard did take this. Let's see if he ecos it up with an LP. Maybe the cultist can build it. He's repairing this turret. I like to see it. Don't run a worker all the way over here. Have your teammate build it. He's running a worker. Okay. Fire Warriors now starting to unleash their full Sade. Turrets going up at the front of blue team's base. I do like this, but I'd like to see maybe one back here next to these expensive gens. He's teching up to tier 2. And again, he's got all these guards. He's got to push with them. Gotta push. Or at least, I'm going to close the Fog of War. Put your units across this big gap of empty space where you can't see anything. Super scary to not have any intel. Vespids ran right into their death. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where are you going? Come back down here. Come back. You're breaking the laws of physics. Here we go. Tau Commander now is starting to unleash. And they're going to start pressuring and pushing through this midpoint. White Scars with some Necron Warriors here holding their ground. He's got a quick vehicle depot out. And Chaos... Okay, Chaos is doing their normal casting. Ignore that. Something just died. Stealth Suits got shot down by double heavy bolters. So he's making this Tau player really think about it. There's one Vespid left. And again, this Tau base is empty. He's going for advanced DPS and target lock for Stealth Suits to be just crazy damage. Down goes the first Gauss turret. A missile turret came up for this guard player. So he knows they're tier 2 now. Guard player getting their infantry command. Green guard getting vehicles down. And let's see how this stalemate goes. He's got double Fire Warrior squads in the middle, and this is enough to really push through most armies early game. Even this dark, or this darker blue rectangle Tau doesn't have that crazy eco that the middle Tau on the south side does. These extra points, you don't realize just how much money they bring in for you. So here we go. Tau's going to try and push in. They want to see what's going on here. This is triple guard. Yeah, he flies in, he flies right back out. Stealth Suits with their upgrades, they do have anti-vehicle and they're sergeants, so they can push buildings and turrets quite easily. There's sergeants on some of these guard squads. They're getting plasma guns. Let's see if he's getting his range increase. He did get his range increase, and he's getting his armor now. So these guardsmen are not slouches in combat. He needs a commissar or two, and this army is deadly. Meanwhile in the mid, meanwhile in the north, this black and gold Necron player in the back of Green's base. It looks like he took out all the gens. I want to say there was a lot of generators here. I don't remember there being this big empty space. He's taking out an LP and just retreat. You've done your duty. Out. Beautiful. That's a lot of damage. It's going to slow down Green. He just got his vehicles. He needs that power. Meanwhile, Rectangle Tau doing what you're supposed to do here. Get this scouting information. Check and see what's going on. What bases are looking like what? Mid was pushed off. Green had to pull his whole army back. Heavy weapon teams coming in to try and scout. He's going to try and do the same trick and take out as many of Tan's Imperial Guard gens. Meanwhile, Southside Vespids are going to come in and destroy these just non-upgraded LPs. You want to keep your LPs upgraded. This Imperial Guard army is now forced to run all the way back. I really think he needs to run forward Don't want to be running all the way back. Maybe you've got a Chimera, then do that. Over here, meanwhile, they were now ready and prepared. This is the second time the Necron player is trying to do this trick. Doesn't look like any of these gens is going to fall. I lied. One generator falls. Maybe two. Maybe not. These plasma guns and grenade launchers do great work. But again, it helped his team solidify the mid. The Fire Warriors are in a commanding presence. All these eco points. So even if he loses a couple of these LPs, he's got enough eco. And stealth suits now have a free reign here to do whatever they'd like. He needed to, maybe a guard turret here would have been like superior. Again, teamwork on this map. You see it over here. Chaos is getting Hell Talons, and there's this infantry command I was talking about. So this lets the guard army move faster. So let's say the Imperial Guard player put a building here. Oh man, a Landspeeder Tempest is in all these stealth suits. Looks like one generator fell, so that's pretty good response time. But say he put a guard turret here, maybe in the mid, or a Necron turret here to defend his gens, or again an infantry command. Wow, no, the stealth suit went down. It's expensive for those upgrades. Hell Talons in mass are in the mid, and is this Gauss turret going to be upgraded in time? I don't think so. There's no counter to these Hell Talons, and they will rip those Landspeeder Tempests out of the sky. They have blast cannons. They are anti-aircraft. Yeah, there's some heavy bolter turrets here to try and defend against all this. And he had to rebuild all of these gens. It's very expensive. Don't let that fool you. Stealth Suit's getting caught here, but here we go. Hell Talon's not happy about this at all. Gonna close the HUD. They have twin-link blast cannons and an auto cannon on the front, and they're very, very scary. They move pretty fast too. Hell Talon's pulled back. I don't think they needed to do that. I think they could have kept pushing. I hear commissars. There's some sentinels. We needed sentinels in that last game. And again, I would love to see this guard army moving. Get going, brother. The Emperor does not reward hesitation. Fight this Tau. Push through the mid. One or two sentinels. You don't gotta send the whole army. Send a couple sentinels out there. Get your sentinels flying around. Sentinels are quick. They respond to any kind of threats pretty quickly. He's going for a second sentinel. And he's getting all of his upgrades for his guard. But this army's just sitting. White Scars, meanwhile, gearing up for a push. Let's see where they go. Mass Defiler coming up the causeway now. Hell Talons were forced to retreat. They lost one. Flayed one in the back line, delaying green Imperial Guard's reinforcements. Stealth Suits on the other side of the field now. It looks like this one got CC'd with an EMP from the Sergeant. More Stealth Suits lurking around, but we can see you. Pants down. They fly out. And meanwhile, while this is all going on, Violet Tau still has all of these LPs held. Or at least the points cap. And here we go. Rectangle Tau has had plenty of time. Double Devilfishes and a Skyray missile. And let's see, these Sentinels need to focus fire. Forget the Devilfish, get the Skyrays. Oh man, his control is not what it needs to be. These Guardsmen should be in front of the Sentinels. He's building the right things. This Psyker's here, he could CC it. There's no reason to be targeting Devilfish. They're basically free, and they don't do crazy damage where they weren't being targeted. But these Guardsmen with plasma guns and all their upgrades, they put out a lot of DPS. There looks like a Pathfinder team's in there too. Meanwhile, over here, Hell Talon's coming back in. They're going to go ahead and try and hit the eco. Keeping an eye on the north side's base. I'm curious to see if we see another. There's the CC. Skyray goes down. So look at this guard army. It's finally kicking. Needs a few more Sentinels. Don't be afraid to get 2 or 3 Sentinels, especially against these Hell Talons. Help your teammates out, boys. And again, Violet, baby blue Tau player now needs to. I gotta pull back. I gotta defend against all this. White Scar's army just being held back in reserve. Multiple Defilers holding. Another Defiler coming. Green Guard army comes in, but I don't think they realize just how much Guard is here. 3 squads versus 2, and they were already standing with their feet planted, and they're ready to fire all those grenade launchers. A lot of Commissars. I'd love to see an Execute in here. Meanwhile, Hell Talon's now coming around the back. Stealth Suits coming to destroy these LPs. This Guard army has no Chimera. They're isolated in the middle of the field. Execute does come out. Down goes all of Green's Guard. And Tau is coming to help with some missile launchers. Here's the teamwork we needed. They're trying to hunt these Hell Talons down. And there's a Hellhound out. These quadruple Hellhounds. And again, for the cost of this Hellhound, you can get a Sentinel. 150, 150. It's almost always better to get a Sentinel out. The speed, anti-vehicles, way more important. That they fill the role that these Guardsmen do with anti-infantry that the Hellhounds would do. Stealth Suit with their pants caught down, but they move out of the little range of detection. He needs some Psykers and a command squad here. Where is his command squad? I saw it queued. And these Sentinels need to be moving forward. Casterkin out for Tan Guard. Gonna start ravaging through these basic guard squads. 4 crack missile launcher. Space Marines are here. Mid still being locked down. What's our baby blue Tau doing with all his power? Nothing. He's getting more gems. I want to check his eco. 168 and 50. He's almost broke with all that. Necron player, meanwhile, getting his Necron Lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generators. So he's no slouch there. 85-60 for the Space Marine going tier 3. Tau appears at 74-40. And just look what he's doing with his eco being so low. He's got vehicles, he's teching, he's getting Barracudas. His army pushed through and almost destroyed all of Blue Imperial Guard's army. He spent all of his money on these Hellhounds, it looks like. Flayed One's back in action on Tan's base, 88-60. And it looks like he used the Resurrection Orb, this Necron player. And look at all these Flayed Ones. Very scary. Let's see, does he pull his army back? Doesn't seem like he cares. Maybe he doesn't notice yet. It's tough to notice this is going on a little fighting. 110.79 for green. Chaos at 126.95. He's building a second HQ. This is really smart on this map if you have the extra eco. The HQ provides quite a bit of extra money. 92.79. And let's see, what's he doing? He's massing the Sentinels now. Mass light vehicles from the guard. You don't see this very often. And what's he going? He's going tier 3. He's getting more guardsmen again. And it looks like this Tau commander is just hanging out, helping guard his base. Meanwhile, the middle, still locked under. He needs to kind of push forward. Double basilisks from green. What's he shooting at? Ah, all of these Tau. Necrons. What? White Scars rode too fast, too close to the sun, and they get killed in this crater. Meanwhile, almost every gen goes down for the Necron player. I don't think Space Marines needed to do that. Stealth suits here. They're going to kill 1. Did they get a second one? Obliterators happen to be in the perfect position. 2. That's 3. Right? That's 600 power or 300 power down the drain. Very expensive losses. Losing both basilisks. That's a win. And those Tau stealth suits seem to have made it out all right. Skyrim missile gunship still hanging out. 4 Hellhounds, 4 Sentinels. Loaded up and ready to go. Double Commissars back to these infantry. He needs to have double Psychers, really. And here we go. Demons have found the White Scars. They traced that lone Rhino all the way back down here. We're going to close the HUD. Multiple Land Speeder Tempests. They're not enough to fight hard targets like these Defilers. Even with their anti-vehicle upgrade, Chaos Predator here, horrors. And these Land Speeder Tempests are not long for this world. And now this is going to force Tau to pull all the way back from middle and help out and defend this. I'm not sure they can. Defensive Orbital Bombardment comes down, but against all these vehicles, it's not going to be enough. Immortals are out. Again, not sure they're in the right position. Keep them more towards the back and kill these vehicles. These Possessed can you rip through, but look at his mass bolter turrets in the White Scar base. Are we sure this is an Imperial Fists? These missiles aren't going to do enough. They need to be targeting these Predators. And Chaplain runs right past everything, and he goes, I'm out. He's going to go down here. Ogrins and Casterkin are here as well from Greens. This is a nice team effort push. Defilers are not being targeted by Immortals. Immortals are killing horrors. Meanwhile, on the other side of the field, mass Hellhounds are moving out, and let's see how they do. I'm curious to see. We've got multiple Sentinels. Look at how fast the Sentinels rip through these Skyrim missile gunships. But look at this, no detection. This is why you need those Psychers, or maybe even a scan, and now these expensive vehicles are going to go down. Oh, man. It was a yard sale for all these vehicles. He's going to get to these Casterkin. This is where you want to be. But look at the damage it's taking. Down goes this entire fleet of pretty expensive vehicles. And he says, nice race, Tau, but he didn't get any detection. He knew this was here. He knew there was invisible stealth suits and devilfish. He was just fighting them, and he leaves the game. Boo! Doing the Imperial Guard a dishonor. That's not what we like to see. You gotta know your opponent. A couple of Psychers, man. What the heck was that? That's like going and facing Eldar, and yeah, why did he leave? What in the heck? What in tarnation? Triple vehicle depots, why? Why? Where was your Psychers, your command squad? Man, hate to see it. There was a good game going here. Meanwhile, back in the middle, the absence of the Tau is letting Green's vehicle army push through. There's a Tan Basilisk opening fire here. Necron turrets are still very good. Meanwhile, Chaos here ravaging through what's left of the White Scars. Terminator's out for White Scars. Just not enough. Double Terminators are actually out. I'm sorry. 2 Hellfire Dreadnoughts here. Maybe the White Scars hold this. If they hold this, they've got a good chance. But on the other side of the map, there's a scary Stealth Suit Brigade coming, backed up by Kasserkin and Ogren. Meanwhile, in the middle, Green is getting pushed back. These unupgraded guard are not enough versus all this firepower from the Fire Warriors, double vehicle, anti-vehicle turrets. Chaos, on the other hand, what are they doing? What's happening over here? More demons are coming. I thought I saw a demon prince somewhere. Was I right, or did he die? Okay, Chaos got pushed back. This Necron player is playing it right. He's got a lot of heavy vehicles. And this baby blue towers, these shield drones, they can kind of tank a little bit more than you really think with them. I think it's like a 30% damage resistance. And look at this. Again, just dropping an anti-vehicle dreadnought and anti-infantry right in the middle of no detection. Where's the Vespids? Where's a Scan? Where's a Skull Probe? Where's a Wraith? Look at this. This Tau player is just getting free kills. I don't think anybody even knows this is happening. Meanwhile, across the field, I don't think this is where you need to be, Necron player. I really don't. White Scars, meanwhile, very angry, pushing out. Chaos expelled everything they had there. With all those demons and such. Now they seem to be broken on the back foot. And again, look at this. What are you doing? Is anybody going to get detection? Anybody? Why are we focusing the Tau Commander? What? Oh! What sees this? Beautiful. I think it's the LP. Sometimes the LPs uncapped can see things like this. I don't know why. And there we go. They're now seeing mark target, and look at them fall. These are very expensive units, and they have to fly away, and now they're invisible again. Same thing, no detection here. I'm not sure why this needed to happen right now. Power denial is not what we needed. But it is pulling Tan all the way back. Green's still trying to push through this middle. I think he needs to give it up and go around the flanks. These White Scars are being held back by a combination of Green Guard, static bolter emplacements, some Demon Chaff. Wow, down goes that Sorcerer. Very expensive loss. Terminators with the autocannons fighting off this Chaos Lord. And he's got these demons in reserve. It's really smart, letting all his heavier emplacements take the beating. Back over here, Kasserkin found out there was a fight going on. They could see these enemies, and here we go. They're going to rip through these Immortals. I wouldn't even be afraid. There's an Ethereal who managed to run all the way up. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Stealth suit on stealth suit action, and the other stealth suits are going to lose. What's seeing them? Detects infiltrated units. The Ethereal's a detector. We learn something new every day. Ogren's got in the back line, forcing the White Scars all the way back. The middle point was given up by Green. Padre was kicked. Who was that?
Eliminating targets.
I don't know who. That was the baby blue Tau. He raged out here. Hate to see it, but his army was sitting on mid, not doing much. There's a Baneblade out. Love that. Where's he going with that? That's who is that? Julio? That is Tan Baneblade. Green decided the middle was too much. They're now going around the flank. A huge armored column with Basilisks, Leman Russes, Predators pushing through. Demons are here. Hellfire Dreadnoughts are out. These Obliterators are the last turret cannons. Are going to ravage through anything that's left. And who would have thought the White Scars held on this long? Good for our Space Marine player. Again, there's not always, you don't always have to leave. You're always in the game if your teammates are here in a 4v4. And this Necron player, again, he did really well with his harass. I think he's still over here trying to ravage gens. And at this point in the game, the generators are not your target. We're 20 minutes in. There's no need to be going for gens. Again, you want to be fighting with your army at this point. Maybe doing your Flayed One spam in the back of an army. Getting detection so all of your destroyers don't get ravaged. I hear a Chaos Demon coming. Demon Prince or Bloodthirster? Demon Prince. Okay, here we go. And that's it. The White Scars couldn't maintain this fight. I'd love to see a Destroyer Lord or what do they call it that can take units? I'd love to see somebody take a Baneblade. Can you take the Baneblade? I'm not sure you can. I've never had an opportunity. It'd be interesting to see. Obliterators coming in. There's those demon spawn. Down goes the White Scars. And is he still up here? Like, this is, again, your base is being destroyed, my friend. No. Power is the least of your concerns at this stage in the game with all of this. Get some Wraiths. We've seen some incredible work with Necrons and Wraiths when in the hands of the right player. So I will say this rectangle Tau player really did a good job. His stealth suits kept the enemy team off balance, and he did the right thing with them. Again, a little detection would have shut this army down. There's no way that this army would have continued. There's no way. You would have shut it down. There's nothing left, but he just has invisible stealth suits. He did build a forward base. Again, he got that second HQ. It's what you want to do. And he even gave his 10 teammate the relic. Really nice teamwork. Really nice game. Good to see. I like that little early fight going on the right, on the far right LPs. North side was nice. That poor guard player, I feel like he could have contributed so much more. My brother, send your guardsmen in. You bought all those upgrades. Get a couple more sentinels, a psyker or two. Triple vehicle depots are not cheap. Not at all cheap. And I get it. Maybe he was waiting for a Tau attack that never came. With Tau, you can never be too sure, but again, that's why you want to keep a couple squads in this. If we just pretend, okay, it's all dark. But if we go to one of their teams, I mean, look, they can see, I mean, obviously there's barracudas and stuff flying across, but they have vision across the entire middle of the map. There's no way a unit could squeak through where they can't see. If you've got your army sitting in your front door, just move them up a little bit. Move them right here. You know, maybe put a commander over here, and then put your squishier infantry early game over here on the sides, so you can always jump in. Again, this is from the guard perspective. If you can jump in and garrison some buildings and run away, the guard is the one and only faction I condone hiding in the back until your buildings are almost dead. You can hop in and then tunnel back to main base. Jump squads can just jump away. You can really benefit from defending back here. Heavy bolter weapon team, something like that. We saw the Tau player jump in here a few times, get scared, and run because of all of his defenses. And same thing in mid. If you had, just because you have mid doesn't mean you have to sit on it. He had plenty of fire wars. What in the God Emperor's name is that? This is what happens when you worship chaos, everybody. Right there. I don't know what's going on. That's a screenshot. Beautiful. Not sure what's happening. I think the Tau were giving them the Imperial Armor technology upgrades. Oh my lord. You hate to see it. Anyway, it has been Unseen Strike. Never give up. That's the moral of all these 4v4 battles. Fight to the end. Talk with your teammates. Build a turret in their base. Build a minefield in the base. Imagine some mines where those idiot stealth suit squads flew in. Bam! Blow them right up. Blow them to smithereens. That early HQ really paid off for Chaos. He also had his lane for most of the game. Easily maybe 2,000 to 3,000 more than most people in the game. So you really want to focus on getting that out ASAP. It has been Unseen Strike, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.